Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Chum here, and welcome back to another Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links PvP video. Today, we are playing the deck that I consider to be the new meta, and that is For Hires. If you guys don't know what For Hires are, it's a brand new archetype that came out in the most recent box, Clash of Wings, I believe. If you guys haven't seen my unboxing for that, go check it out. I did it yesterday, and it was yesterday for you guys. To me, it was a few hours ago, but we got super lucky and managed to pull all the cards I needed for this deck. So today, we're going to run through this deck profile for you guys and show you guys exactly what this new meta is made of. If you guys don't really care about exactly how it works or you understand how it works, you just want to skip straight into the action, I'll leave a timestamp in the top left hand corner. Otherwise, let's jump into the preview. So first of all, I want to address the extra deck. It is there for lols. I did it in the stream and I did it for lols. It's just there. Don't ignore it. Anyway, addressing the actual cards in deck. So the first card we have here is the super rare, the hardest one to get, which I was super lucky to get 3 copies of for very few gems. We have Beat Blazeman for Hire. So during your main phase, you can special summon one For Hire monster from your hand except Beat Blazeman for Hire. So basically, pretty much all the low level For Hire monsters can do this. During your main phase, you can special summon another For Hire except the same card. And the amazing thing about this is the fact that all of them then have an effect that triggers when a monster or a monster For Hire is special summoned while they're on the field. So in terms of Beat Blazeman for Hire, if a monster For Hire is special summoned to your field while you control this monster, which of course is triggered by its first effect, you can add one monster For Hire from your deck to your hand. How good is that? So he's a searcher, which makes him super amazing, and of course you can only use each effect of Beat Blazeman for Hire once per turn. Then moving on to our next low level For Hire, I figured we'll do the low levels first, we have Donpa, Marksman for Hire. Of course this card we're also running at 3 just like Beat, and again, same situation, during the main phase you can special summon a For Hire except the same monster, and then if a For Hire monster is special summoned to your field while you control this monster, you can target one face-up card in the field and destroy it. So that's really amazing. You can destroy face-up spell and trap cards, you can destroy monsters, face-up monsters, anything. Anything face-up, you can destroy it, so this card is super useful. This is basically the Marshall Leaf of this deck, because primarily you'll be taking out monsters with this card, but it can also destroy stuff like Amazoness Onslaught, which is crazy, and I love it. And then moving on to the next For Hire monster, at least a low level For Hire monster, we have Recon Scout for Hire. Again, during your main phase, you can special summon one For Hire monster, and when a For Hire monster is special summoned while it's on the field, you can target one set card and destroy it. So basically, what this card lets you do is, again, of course, destroy the back row or face down monsters. So this guy is super key. He can help you get past Sylvans. A set Mushroom means nothing to this guy. You just summon him, and then For Hire, special summon something else, and then boom. Marshall Leaf is, Mushroom is gone, and you just get to run straight through, which is absolutely amazing. I love these cards. They're super powerful. Of course, if you look at their attacks and defenses, they're very low, but we can make up for that with a few things. First of all is our big beater Dyna Hero for Hire. This guy, just like other high-level For Hires, don't have a free special summon effect, but he does have some really cool effects regardless. If this card is special summoned, you can banish cards from your opponent's graveyard up to the number of For Hire monsters you control with different names. This is amazing because it can help you get around cards like Sylvan, what's its name? Not Sylvan something, like Rose Lover. Cards that banish themselves from the graveyard to do things, you can actually just banish those cards before your opponent can even use them. So say something like, let's maybe even Silent Sword Slash, that can be banished to search, just banish it before they get the chance to do that, and it's absolutely amazing. I love Dyna Hero for Hire, and what's even better is he makes up again for your weaker monsters with his high 2500 attack, but also monsters your opponent controls cannot target For Hire monsters you control for attacks except this one, and I believe the wording of this card means that if you have 2 Dyna for Hire on the field, your opponent can't attack either one of them because one is protecting the other and the other is protecting the first one. So I think that's how it works. I'm not too sure. It's because it doesn't name Dyna by name. I think it means specifically this individual card. So that should be how it works. If I'm mistaken, of course, let me know, and we probably will find out in the video. But moving on to our final monster, we have Wiz Sage for Hire. Now this one is wild. It doesn't have the best attack stat, but it does have a really great defense stat. Now, if this card is special summoned, you can gain 500 life points for each monster For Hire you control, with a different name except for this card. So, of course, usually you'll be 500, maximum 1000, but still, any life point gain is super useful, especially since it's kind of secondary to what this card is mainly used for. What this card is mainly used for is its next effect. When your opponent activates a spell/trap card or effect, quick effect, you can discard one card For Hire and negate the activation, which of course is super powerful because you can prevent so many powerful cards from popping off. And if you notice, it says one card For Hire. It doesn't have to be a monster. You can actually discard your spell card as well. So we have so many targets to discard with this effect to negate spell and trap cards, which is absolutely incredible. I love this card. And of course, sadly, you can only use each effect once per turn. You only get one negate per turn, but usually in Duel Links, that's all you're going to need. Then moving on to our spell and traps, of course, we have one Forbidden Chalice. I still absolutely love this card because being able to negate effects is super key. Not to mention the plus 400 attack can make up for our weaker monsters, as well as give even our bigger monsters a chance to hit over something like 3,000, combined with our skill. And then we have 2 enemy controller, of course we're running 2 because that's how the ban list wants us to run it in a few weeks. And of course this card is a generically amazing card, plus it can let you, tribute take, given that you can summon so many monsters to the field, you easily have fodder for that. Then the next and final for hire card we have in this deck is Mayhem for hire. Target 1 for hire monster in your graveyard, special summon it in defense position. You can only activate 1 Mayhem for hire per turn. This card is Monster Reborn for hires. That is absolutely insane. I love it. It's ridiculous. You can use it to trigger off different effects. And of course, if you want to get something into attack position, just activate it during the end phase, summon it in defense, and then during your turn, change its battle position. Super easy. I love this card. And then finally, we have the one trap card, the only trap card you should ever run if you're only running one trap card, and that is Treacherous Trap Hole. If you have no trap cards in your graveyard, which we never will, we can target 2 monsters on the field and destroy those targets. So this is literally a 1 for 2. Anyway, that, you guys, is the deck profile. Hope you guys are looking forward to this deck. Without further ado, let's jump into some duels. Alright guys, so here we are. We found our first opponent in Platinum Rank 2, and as you guys can see, I am also currently in Platinum Rank 4. I'm hoping to climb significantly higher over the next few days with this deck. I think this deck can get me to King of Games super easily, and I'm really keen to try it out. I believe I forgot to mention my skill in the preview, but for those of you guys who don't remember, or I wasn't didn't see it or whatever, we're using the skill Tie That Binds because it gives us 100 attack for every monster that we control, and that can help our weaker monsters get over the stronger monsters that our opponent may have. This isn't very problematic actually. Let's see what we can draw first up. Less problematic. What can we destroy? We can destroy a face up card. Cool, let's do it. Do they have anything to do to stop us? Potentially Forbidden Chalice? Yeah, I thought so. I thought so. Alright, we'll just set one, and because we're going to switch some, we're just going to have to end our turn. But luckily we do have the enemy controller to prevent us from being attacked over, which again might not be the case because if they have mass change they can easily attack over us, but hopefully they don't. We'll see what happens. Alright, they go from main phase, battle phase. I'm going to take the hit 100%. I can't let them go in with Ankies against me. That hurt. End phase. Okay. So potentially no mass change on the field. Let's go for a full board. Will they negate again? If they negate again, I can actually crash with them, which is kind of crazy. Enemy controller. Are they going to tribute take? Interesting. I can see that they know what they're doing. They know how to avoid us from using our crazy effects. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. I feel it. But the only thing that's really going to matter is their top deck. So it's a monster. Okay, we're fine. We're going to protect our Beatsman because we definitely want to search out a card. Enemy controller. Smack that boy in defense position. I almost went to change the effect to the wrong thing, which would have been a big misplay. Our opponent has to end, and I think this is going to be pretty much the game for us. Let's do it. We'll start off by using our Beat to special summon Donpa. Then we'll use Beat to search out a card. And I guess we'll search out Scout because right now we can't destroy face downs, not that we need to. And then we can use our Donpa to special summon our big boy. And we'll activate his effect as well, banishing stuff from their graveyard. And then we'll of course use Donpa to destroy something. We're going to destroy the Drill Dark. I almost clicked on my own Donpa, which would have been a massive fail. And then we'll just have this guy banished Drill Dark. And I guess enemy controller, it doesn't really matter. I mostly want to do that to prevent them from potentially using stuff like their... what do they call it? I don't know what they call it. Doesn't matter. Let's battle. And just because I'm unsure of exactly what that phase can be, I'm going to attack with this first. If they had that face up, I wouldn't be able to attack him with that. Then luckily we can attack over with our Dumper, which is not something you ever say. Attacking over something with Dumper, that doesn't really happen very often, but there we go. You can see we have a full board, and if our opponent does destroy anything that we have, we can actually get a negate or a big monster back on board again with one card. It's kind of crazy. And at the same time, Scout will let us destroy face down. But there you go, boom. That's going to be it for the first duel. And honestly, I'm not expecting many losses unless we do mirror match. If we do a mirror match, then we're going to have a problem. But as it stands right now, I think we're looking pretty good. We got a skill for Jesse. Interesting. What could it be? Let me know. Draw Sense Fire. Kind of useless. I have used it once, though, before in my life, so I can't say it's that bad. Either way, guys, that's going to be it for the first duel. Let's jump over into duel number 2, and hopefully we can have just as much success. Alright, guys, here we are for duel number 2 against someone in Platinum Rank 1, a Platinum veteran. They have been in Platinum for the last 6 seasons. Kind of crazy. Let's see if we can pull through here and get a W. Going second, which in my opinion is good for hires because we can actually use their effects to destroy stuff. We see Life Point Boost Alpha and a 30-card deck. We don't have the best hand in the world because we can only really do 2 summons. But the fact that we do see a low level fire is just kind of a win, honestly. Let's see what our opponent wants to go for. Like I said, we saw Life Point Boost Alpha. And I have no idea what this would be. My Life Point Boost Alpha makes me think maybe Cyber Sign or a Romages, but then both of those decks don't run 30 cards, so I'm confused. Alright. Sage, I like that. We'll normal summon Beat. Activate Beat's effect. We'll special summon our big boy. Oh, I mean, do we want the negate? I wouldn't mind the negate, but I'd rather go for the big boy first of all. We'll use Beat's effect. And judging by what our opponent's doing, I think what we'll do is we'll go for the recon. Because face-up monsters aren't going to be that big of a threat, or face-up cards aren't going to be that big of a threat at this point in time. We'll set the Treacherous. We'll set the Mayhem. We'll set Monster Reborn. Literally is what it is. And we'll go for it. We're going to play safe. We'll attack the face down with this. They have an effect, which is probably going to be Sphere Karibo, which you don't see very often. Are they going to use it? Or are they going to sit on it? That's the question. That indeed, my friends, is the question. Could this be like... I don't know why I didn't think of it, but could this be like Co-Mushroomo? I really hope it's not. But could it be? Ooh. Mecha Phantom Beasts. Alright. That's fine. I'll take the damage and I'll let them have their indestructible tokens. Or rather, have their tokens to make this thing indestructible. If they ever want to summon them. Our opponent's being really slow, but... things are looking up for us. Even if we lose a monster, it's actually going to be an advantage for us, because then we'll have space to start doing normal summons and special summons to trigger off effects, which, as you guys can tell, is what makes this deck so busted. In fact, I can actually get mad plays off next turn without even using my normal summon, which is what is, again, so busted about this deck. So our opponent gets their 2 tokens out there, and we can end our turn. We could Treacherous or something if we really wanted to. But I don't think we will just yet. Let's see what they want to do. I'm kind of spooked because I don't know what these guys can do. I know they're very powerful. I actually don't know what they can do. Also, why can't I activate this? Why wasn't there a trigger to activate this? That's so strange. Okay, so attributing 2. We're going to do this, definitely. It sucks to lose our Mayhem, but this is life. We can't control that. And let's see what our opponent wants to do now. End turn. Again, sucks to use Mayhem, but it is what it is. We'll Special Summon Wiz, because, like, getting the little guy doesn't really matter. And then we're going to search out with Beat's effect. We shall search up, and of course we'll use Wizard's effect. Let's search for Dompa, because that's the one that we're missing. Again, look at this deck, dude. Look how many cards I have on the field in my hand. It's ridiculous. Tie the binds, and this is lethal. Let's do it. And we're going to end off with Beat, because Beat Just shout out to Beat. Just shout out to Beat. Can you not quit, man? Just let me play the game. Let me play the game. Why are you quitting? Come on. I'm literally one swipe away from winning. You didn't have to exit your app. There you go. Thank you. Boom. They probably just, like, you know, tabbed out to message someone and then come back. I do that a lot because I don't use chat bubble on Messenger. Anyway, not important. Completely irrelevant. But yeah, I sometimes do, like, you know, switch to another app for a split second when I'm going to lose. So I feel that. I understand why you did what you did. Either way, that's still number 2. As you can see, the deck is fire. And with that said and done, let's move on to duel number 3. And I'm calling it right now. Let's just get that other win because we definitely deserve it. Alright guys, so here we are with duel number 3, I believe. I think it's 3. I don't know. It should be 3. I feel like we've only done 2 so far. And we're up against someone in an unknown rank with an unknown history because I was not paying attention. But we see we're going to go first. I almost assumed second, but no, it's first. And we are going to rank up if we win this. Power of Dark, not a skill you see every day. And a bad hand. The wondrous bad hand. Okay. Which is fine. We have Treacherous if our opponent goes big. And if they don't go big, then we can deal with it. Ooh, Card of the Soul. Okay. Now, what does that search? First Archfiend. I feel that. I feel that. I feel you. Normal's in. This is problematic. Really problematic.
I set this card face down.
I need to draw something to pop the face down. Yo, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble because I couldn't summon any monsters. Normal summon Recon. Activate effect. Go attack position for now. Activate Recon. Destroying this. Activate Whiz. Get my life points up a little bit. Ooh, okay. Interesting choice that they made. Very interesting. Shout out to our opponent for buffing my monster. And now what's so crazy about this is that I have a spell / trap negate. Okay. In Wiz. And when I discard Dyna for Wiz's effect, I can actually use Mayhem for Hire to special summon Dyna. And then I can banish their Archetype. Which I guess is good for them because they have banish related cards, but it's fine. We're just going to end our turn. And it looks like we're in good shape. We have a negate. We have a special summon, which we can only use following the negate. But still, some crazy stuff is going on. And this was on a brick hand. Just want to point that out. Activates. That's fine. What are you going to target? Well, you're going to have to target my monster. Otherwise, you can't get over me. That's fine. No point in using this effect right now. Let it go. Because we can just bring this thing back with our effect. Like, you wipe my board, but it doesn't matter because I can do this. We'll get this back because we need a special summon. Activate effect. Special summon Dyna. And then we'll use Dyna to banish this guy. Instant scoop. Instant scoop. Instant scoop. Dude, that's exactly it. Come on, it's already over. I didn't get to show my best moves. Damn it, man. Oh, I love this deck, though. I love this deck. I'm definitely the new cancer, and I accept it. I accept it. I don't care. I love this deck. It's so much fun. That's still number 3. We went up against Archetype, which is usually a strong deck. I don't think our opponent had the best build of it, but I can't complain. And yeah, I guess without further ado, let's move on to our next duel. But I believe we get rank 5 now, which is good. And if we were crazy enough to keep going and going and going and going and going, we could probably hit Legend without even losing a duel. But we're going to do that later, probably off screen. So let's jump into the next duel, number 4, I believe. And hopefully we can have one more after that as well. Alright. We're here with duel number 4. I forgot the number for a split second, but we're back. And we're going against Platinum Rank 1, which I feel like the game's being really generous to us. We're Platinum Rank 5, going up against lower ranks. I mean, I'll take it, but I feel like the game's being overly generous. And here we are, going first. Our opponent has grit. Is this the upgraded grit? I actually don't know. Oh, God. Oh, no. Game, why are you giving me bad hands? I can't even summon. This is wild. I'm just going to set him. It doesn't matter if he goes to the graveyard or gets destroyed. I'm just going to set and keep this econ safe. If we draw any monster, we can do stuff, but we can't do stuff with just this guy. And also, beat is so good. Beat lets you go for a board of 3 instead of a board of 2, and I love it so much. Oh, no! Why did I brick against the other guy using for hires? This is such a joke. Alright, let's see what's happening. Oh, come on, dude. I need to draw my beat. If I don't draw my beat, I lose. Gets to search out something. He can search out probably his diner. Boom. Called it. And this is the guy that destroys back row. So he can destroy everything on my field. This is wild. Oh man, this is that one card combo, bro. This should have been my turn. Oh man, I'm all kinds of riled. Oh wow, okay. Oh, that's so good. They went for the negate. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'm okay with that, lol. Why did they set that card then hate Trunade? I don't get that. What if my card was something that could destroy that card? I mean, sure they can negate it, but still, damn. What can we do? If we draw beat, we can actually win. Yuck. We can do this though.
From my hand, I activate a quick play spell.
Negate it, please. No! No! Oh, I wanted a bait. But it looks like our opponent's smarter than me. This one they're going to negate. I probably should have targeted beat and put it into defense mode. Damn it. Because, yeah, that's it. That's a scoop. That's a quick scoop for me. Because I was hoping that if they negated it, I could take their beat and then use their beat to trigger off my special summons and everything. I probably, I don't know. I probably could have if I targeted, because they were more than happy to let their big monster go to defense position. So that was my mistake there. We'll go for another one, and hopefully we can be a little less stupid. But the thing is, I feel like if I switch a beat, they wouldn't care either way. You know, I feel like they didn't care at all with just a switch, and I couldn't get 2 monsters on the field, and it was problematic. That's all it was. But let's jump into another one again. Like that was a brick hand. That was an unplayable hand, and like you guys know it. And of course, we went up against someone who again had the favorable turn and a favorable hand. So I can't complain about that loss. It's just stuff like that happens in games. We have a pretty good hand right now. No beat, but it's okay. We can destroy either spell or trap, and then we can also get our Wiz to get that negate on the field as well. This deck is broken. And you can see, the deck is so good that even with a bad hand, I almost made my way back with it. Alright, let's see if this is the new skill, because I'm curious. He's restarting. Does it no longer show me the cards? Oh, wow. So when they nerfed restart, they took away the fact that it shows me the cards, and instead makes they can't draw an extra card. Okay, so we're going to go for the set destruction, as always. Okay, cool. I'm fine with that. Draw for turn. Chalice, kind of dead. You destroy set cards. We're going to normal summon you. Activate your effect. Go for the other one. Activate this. I can only destroy one, but one's enough, I guess. They can chain something. What am I destroying? Treacherous. That's problematic. I also didn't even get to destroy anything that's useful. Like, I didn't do anything useful with that. Which really sucks. But it's okay. Because I still have one for hire. And we should be fine. Again, sucks that I targeted that card. Had I targeted anything else, it would have been better because it would have at least gotten my destroy off as well. Instead, they just went with they just went 1 for 2. But they can't draw a card, which is good for us, and they just end their turn. All right, so we can still do some shenanigans. Activate effect. We can summon our Wiz. We'll put her in attack position because why not? Activate Scout's effect. Destroying this card. Use Sage's effect to get some life points, get that advantage. And let's see what's happening now. We destroy a level up. Ooh, Silent Magician. I see you. Now, I could summon him. I could summon a monster, but I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna set this. Activate skill, because that way I can at least trigger off this guy's effect next turn. Instead of wasting my summon and not using it. So let's see. Attack directly. We have that damage step card. We can negate a monster effect. We sadly can't negate a spell trap effect because I don't have anything in hand. But we're okay because we can destroy stuff, and I'm okay with that. End turn. Our opponent draws a card. On their draw, I think I'm going to destroy that thinger. So I'm going to turn this on. Just in case they do actually get the Silent Magician up, I want to destroy the thinger. Beat. Not beat, what the hell, that's Stomper. Do this, destroy that. Just because, like I said, it could end up being something that would let them get, like, level up. And if they summon, like, Silent Magician and use that, I couldn't do much about it. I'm curious to see what kind of deck this person's running, because it seems decent. It seems decent. And there we go, they just scoop. I think they just double bricked. And of course, because they did restart, they wasn't able to draw another good hand. But there you go. That is our 5th and probably final duel for the video. But as you can see, for hires don't have much problem running through our opponents. And the only thing that actually, like, won this entire video was for hire. Like, my for hire deck won, and when I went against the mirror match, it was for hire that won. So, as you can tell, for hires are amazing. I can't even say the name. But regardless, like, I love this deck. I think it's absolutely incredible. And I'm so happy to see it in the game. Once I read through all these cards' effects, I was like, this is going to be insane. It seems very Sylvan-esque in that it can just do things to destroy stuff and as well as get board advantage. But at least for me, I feel as though it's way more fun because our opponent, the player, actually has to make decisions. Before, Sylvan's was like, oh, let me use one card to trigger the effects of 5 cards and then hope that those effects are the effects I need. Whereas this is like, oh, cool, I have this card, I'm going to use it to chain this and search this, and it's all done on purpose. It may be powerful, but it's done on purpose, unlike Sylvan's, which is just like, oh, let me just kind of brainlessly do this. I think this deck requires a little bit more brains, a little bit more smarts. Again, you have weaker, vulnerable monsters, you have weaknesses rather than just being like, oh, you attack my 2000 defense monster, and then next turn I'll have 3, like, 2000 attack or higher monsters. So I think this deck is more balanced, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun to play with as I climb up the ranks. And it should be a lot of fun. Hopefully, maybe in the future, when I'm close to getting King of Games, I'll even live stream I climb with this deck, because this deck is, I love it. I'm really loving it. In fact, I'm probably going to play some more with it after ending off this recording. Either way, like I said, it's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you hit that like button. Of course, if you guys want to see more Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links content in the future, hit that subscribe button also, because I'm going to be doing a bunch of really, really fun decks, as well as other really powerful decks. The next video we're going to have is actually going to be Shining Flare Wingman. I've already recorded it, and it was a whole lot of fun, so I hope you guys will enjoy that video, and of course, subscribe to see that, and of course, hit the bell icon if you guys want to see it when it comes out. Regardless, I want to thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day.